Yeah, there's definitely stages in the life cycle of an investment. You've got your first year, you're really identifying what are what's going to really drive this investment, and how putting in place a plan to do that. I mean, you're doing that within the first 3 to 6 months, really, but it could takes the bulk of the first year to really identify that, structure it, and start executing on it. You've got probably the next few years, you're working that plan, you're growing the business, you're developing the infrastructure and team, and then as you get, into year four, you start planning for the exit. So, if that's your timeline, again, like we've pursued investments where it's a longer term hold, and we've also exited things, in a couple of years. But taking that 5-year timeline into account, you need a plan for the exit. You want to have the business to a point where you've checked off a lot of the boxes that the next buyer is going to want to see. We're in the lower end of the middle market of private equity. We get involved with businesses that they may not have much of a team, or they don't have that infrastructure, and we're going to build that, and that's where we're going to create value. The next buyer often, wants to do some of that, but not as much, right? They want more of something developed, and they can just, you know, keep executing on the plan that's already been identified.